Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. It is Saturday. Niall is with us. We are heading to Cross our Run Club. I got back yesterday. I was absolutely wrecked and didn't unpack anything. We just had a very chill day. Niall took the day off because he missed me so much. And then, we had a really chill day. We actually went to Common Supply, which is like a new place in Bondi, and got coffee in my favourite place, and it was really nice. And then we were in bed really, really, really early, and now we're at Cross our Run Club. So let's go run Cross our Run Club, and then I don't know what we're doing after this. I think we're having a chill weekend. Niall might be going swimming, and I also need to sort my entire life out, so that's what this video is going to be about. So obviously I came back from Bali yesterday, and like I said at the start of this video, I want to kind of like bring you along with me, kind of like get integrated and set up into real life back in Sydney. And this is what it is. It's like, I'm so lucky that this is my real life, but you know, in Bali you are in a bubble, and I was very much in a bubble. So I was excited as fuck to get back, obviously, to see Niall, like literal love of my life. I'm so excited and I'm so happy to be back with him. I feel like I'm at home no matter where he is in the world, which is so nice. But yeah, it's just like trying to manage my energy with like all of my goals, and like I'm very conscious not to go back into like how I was previously acting and behaving, if that makes sense, before I went away, and like managing like seeing all my friends, but also like taking time for myself and things like that. So yesterday Niall really kindly took the day off, and that was really nice because we actually got to just spend loads of time together. I was exhausted, like low-key definitely had jet lag, and was like sleeping during the day and all, and I don't normally sleep during the day, so that's a very telltale sign. And then also we went down to Common Supply, and we just had a really nice day together, and it was really nice to just like be together. I really missed him. And then today I went to Run Club this morning with all of my friends. So we've been in Cross on Run Club now for like over 2 years, which is crazy. I love it so much. Like, how lucky am I that I get to come back to Sydney and there's literally like a group of people just waiting there, you know. Obviously they're not just there for me, but like Cross on Run Club, it's so unreal. And all my friends came down to see all of them, caught up with them. So today I'm definitely just like, I want to spend time with Niall and my friends, obviously, and then I'm going to edit my YouTube video, and I want to get really ready for like the week coming in, and I'm very excited to call in all those things. But I'm also conscious that I don't need to work 24/7, and one thing that I do try and do at the weekends, especially on a Saturday is my day like off, and then on a Sunday I usually do bits and stuff of work. The challenge is launching tomorrow, so I definitely will have more work to do, and I have a post to put up today. But that's okay. That's all very exciting. But yeah, I'm very conscious that I do need to take, like, make sure that when I'm off and I'm present, and like even I can catch my thoughts and stuff. I'm like, sometimes like would get very irritated at something or be like, oh, that's a waste of time, whereas now I'm like, no, like I can go and do that. Like, you know, it's okay to be slowing down and not be go 24/7. So I can definitely feel like I'm bringing some bits of Bali back with me. And also yeah, there's a meditation centre I really want to go to. I might text Lisa and see, does she want to go this week to the meditation centre, because I want to check that out, because I really need to like bring that back into my routine, even though I've only been here a day, so I need to also calm down, do you know what I mean? But anyway, that is my update for now. I am going to go home now and unpack my suitcase, get all my washing done, and Niall's going to sort out the office, so that's put up, and then we are going to probably have a little date night. Guys, we are currently unpacking. I don't know if you can see. If I bend down you can see because it's tracking me. Currently unpacking, getting rid of my stuff. A lot of my winter stuff is like still in here, and it's like not really warm yet, but I know it's gonna be warm in a few weeks, so I'm like, do I just put it out? The problem is like, where do you store your winter stuff in Australia? Because like I took my stuff out a few like months ago and it was all blue molded, so I don't want that to happen again. So I'm like, I need to probably get like vacuum packs or something, or look up how I can store it over the winter, because it's just taking up so much space. But at the end of the day, like, it needs to be there. So this is one of the things that I'm doing to get back on track while I'm like back in Sydney. I'm also going home in like 8 or 9 weeks, so I will need those clothes. But yeah, I need to get like back in. I want to clear out my environments and stuff. It's actually Saturday evening, and this is what I'm spending my evening doing. God love Niall, he's actually in the other room hoovering my office out. But yeah, just trying to get all of the spaces and stuff cleared so I can like feel good. I've got the clothes that I want to wear at the front and stuff, and also getting rid of clothes that I'm just like not aligned with anymore. That's really important as well. Like, if I'm not like grabbing it and making it feel like it feels confident on me, I'm not keeping it. That's what we're currently doing. So I think I'm going to give some to my friends and also to the charity shop. And there's a few things I haven't wore, so maybe Depop, but I'm also just so lazy, which is terrible. That's actually terrible. I need to see that as a positive, not a negative. But that's what we're doing. I'm also watching Grace Andrews. I'm obsessed with her. She's the girl who used to work for Diary of a CEO. I absolutely love her YouTube. like I love her building in real time. It's a massive inspiration for me as well, and I just love learning along the way. So that's currently what I'm watching whilst I do this at the same time, and the battery on this yoke is about to die, so see ya whenever it's done. Okay, I'm just after finishing everything. It's now 8 o'clock and Niall has just resurrected my office. So I don't know if I've ever shown you guys this. I think I have in the start of the other videos, but this is essentially my little home office. So I actually recently did it up. I wanted it to be more like a proper office. So I've got like these two co-working benches so my friend can then come over. Niall, if he wants to work from home, I need to get a second chair here. Then I've got a monitor over here. This is actually Niall's monitor. I do think this monitor is a wee bit ugly, but you know what, for now it's absolutely stunning and I'm very glad I have a monitor. And then I'll just like plug my laptop into the monitor. There's a big window. This is like a really bright room. Niall got me these flowers which are so cute, and this is my more recent vision board. And then over here we've got the cutest little corner ever. I need to actually get like, there's no plug on this side of the room, so I think I need to get like a battery plug for this light, but I'm obsessed with this one. I call this the donut of calm. It makes me so calm and I love it so much. Good morning. We are going to do the food shop this morning. This is the first food shop I've had to get in like 4 weeks, which is very sad. If you know me, I don't love going to do the food shop, especially on the weekend, because it's so overwhelming. It's currently 10 o'clock and I probably know it's going to be really busy and this is going to send my nervous system into fight or flight, but we're not going to have that mindset. We're going to act like it's all okay. And we're going to go get our food shop. It's really important, obviously, you get all the stuff in on the weekend so that you're set up for the week. That's basically the plan. I'm going to get simple food this week so I can get back into routine, back into my plan, which I will be calorie tracking. I am trying to lose the body fat that I've kind of gained in Bali. It's not very much. I just want to be able to maintain my physique this summer. So basically my plan of action will be to diet in as much as I possibly can where I can, and then enjoy it whenever like I'm off. So people would say that's like the all or nothing mindset, but it's not. Whenever you're like very like, I suppose, planned and controlled about it, and you're able to actually be in the moment, be present, be with your values and what's important to you, but also like prioritize your goals, like, you know, not letting it roll into like 3 days whenever you've just gone out for one meal, for example. So that is what we are on our way to do. Niall is currently driving us. That man loves the food shop, which means that I hate it even more because he takes 10 times longer. But not today, because we've got the plan. We've got the plan. Yeah, efficiency is key. So that's what we're heading to do now. Guys, I just made my favourite thing in the entire world and I haven't had it in like 3.5 freaking weeks. It's cottage cheese toast with jam and it's literally the best thing in the entire world. Niall wants to try it a little bit. He's in the back there doing the blue jobs. Toast is a little bit colder.
Wow. Excellent. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I'm gonna go and edit this week's YouTube video. I just edited my second YouTube video. It's about to go live on YouTube. It's a Lombok and Bali vlog, and then obviously I'm back in Sydney now, so then we'll kind of be caught up with me in real time. I spent most of the day editing it. It took ages because there was so many clips, whereas I feel like the first video I only had a few clips to kind of edit together, so that was a lesson for me because sometimes I feel like a lot of clips, like, it's not really that necessary, do you know what I mean? Even though that was kind of more like a travelist vlog. So if you like that one, you can go back and watch it. But whilst I was doing that, whilst I was editing, Niall was cooking his meal prep. So in our house, essentially, we have different goals. Niall is usually constantly bulking because he's quite a small person, and then like he's trying to build muscle a lot of the time. So his calories and my calories are different. So for me, and because I want to kind of like stay locked in over the summer, our agreement is kind of that we just look after our own food, and then if we want to like have dinner together, we'll have dinner together. We usually will eat the dinner at the same time, if that makes sense. So that we're still like getting that human connection and like that important part. But yeah, it's just easier for us on our goals, to be honest, at the minute. And he prefers things that are a lot higher in calories and like creamier, and like we just have completely different goals, and that's completely fine to say. So he's cooked his food there earlier, and then I'm going for really basic food. I actually find the more basic that I have the food, the better, because I'm not like the best cook in the entire world, and I don't really love spending hours and hours cooking. Trying to work on that mindset, but instead what I usually have is like some sort of mince. So I've actually gone and prepped that. Let me show you here. I literally did this whilst I was watching back the video that I just made. So I've done some sweet potatoes, like loads of sweet potatoes. I made loads of chips. I don't want the flies to get on this. Loads of spuds, and then I'm gonna get Niall to barbecue loads of chicken for me. I made loads of taco mince with pepper in there. I'm gonna basically make sweet potato, the taco mince and then put some cottage cheese with that, avocado, maybe a little drizzle of honey. That'll be like one of the meals this week. The other will be a lot of chicken, a salad with the potatoes. I find this is just like the most filling I'm having. Niall made like a pesto salad here, and he's made his own food here as well. I have to cook some more broccoli, and I'm going to make up the salad, and then I cut up a lot of fruit so I can have that during the week as well. I know it kind of sounds like quite boring, but I honestly just love it so much, and like that's what works for me. And I find like a lot of the time if I'm trying to make something like really nice and like creamy or like a big pasta or something, the calories on it are like high enough for a low volume, and I'm a volume eater, so I eat a lot of food for like lower calories, so I tend to steer towards more whole foods because it keeps me fuller for longer. So yeah, I like it quite basic, but I'll add sauce, and it like honestly it's really nice to me. And I've got some barbecue, or I've got some corn on the cobs. I'm gonna get Niall the barbecue as well. So that is what the food for the week is. That's already done. It's 2 o'clock now on Sunday, so I'm actually gonna walk down to Bondi Beach. Gonna go for a little dip, stroll about. The priority list bases go live at 6:30 today, and I'm very excited for all of the girls to flood into the challenge in the first 24 hours to get the extra week. So it makes it a little bit easier for me because I can get everyone set up in time, but also it's just like super exciting to see that they're all coming in, and it's the final one of the year. So I am very happy, very excited, really riding the wave of like launches are stressful, and I'm like, oh my god, how many people are going to sign up and everything like that. And obviously you're always constantly wanting to like better it, but like honestly I am going back to my root and my core of just like wanting to help people, and that's always been the way. And I feel like mentors have just fucked it up for me, and they've been like, you need more. And reality is I just want to help as many people as possible, and if they tell their friends that they love it, then perfect. And if they love it themselves and can get the most out of it, then that's all I honestly care about. So yeah, I'm not going to sit here stressing my balls out being like how many people are going to sign up. I'm just going to be very grateful for whoever does, and I'm going to call it in with all of the aligned action that I'm having. I'm going to go to Bondi Beach and have a chilled afternoon. So let's go. Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. I am back into reality, real life. It's the first Monday I've been back since I've been away, and we are getting back on our shit. I know that this is what this video is about in general. You see me do my food shop, my food prep, have a little bit of time off. The challenge launched last night, which is unbelievable. We've got so many women joined already. And as you're watching this, you can still actually join because there'll be like a week left. Well, not even a week, probably like 4 days. And also it is first come, first serve. So if it sells out before, then it sells out before. So I've already warned you, but I'm just making my breakfast now. I've got some sourdough, some fruit. I've eaten half the fruit already. I'm terrible for that. One of my things that I need to stop doing is like picking at the food whenever I'm making it. I try and do it with fruit. I wouldn't try and do it with anything else. I've got some eggs, some egg whites on in the background. I'm gonna have that with some cottage cheese. That is my breakfast. So I also have to say this morning I woke up and oh my God, I was fucking wrecked. I was so tired. I was absolutely exhausted. I was like, oh my God, like my monkey brain was like panicking. I was literally like, oh my God, like I'm up late, like I've missed out my routine, like I'm da 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 da. And it's like, Tara, chill the fuck out. Like you literally work for yourself, first of all. You don't need to be strapped to a computer from morning to nighttime to be productive. Like if you were just productive in the hours that you are actually on the laptop, it'd be so much easier for you. Reduce your screen time and go out and get your walk in, your meditation, and reset yourself up for the day. And one thing that like as soon as it came to my head, I was like, I really want to dip in the sea, hence why my hair is wet. I was like, just go and dip in the sea. Like you have the luxury of doing that. Like get up, go for your walk and everything, because I want to get back on track with my health and my own fitness. So that's what I did this morning. I went meditated, I walked, my brain was going 90 to the dozen. Like honestly, it was like right back before I even went away to Bali into the retreat. It was just like 100 miles an hour. And I was like, no, like I don't want this to happen. I was like, you just need to do the things that you know that will get you back to your own pace. So that's what I did, and I feel so much better. I did this rewire meditation. It was so good. And then came back and I was like, I need to shower and stuff. But I actually was like, I feel really ready. I need to get stuck into work. There's a few things I want to do. So I haven't even showered yet. Instead I came back and I did get stuck into work, and I am going to have my food, do another block of work, and then I'll shower around like probably midday or so. And that's the crack for this morning. Very positive after a very negative morning. But it just shows you that you can control your reality. You can control everything, and it's important to show up. And like even I didn't want to pull out this camera. I was like, I don't feel very positive, so I don't want to do that. But the reality is that life isn't fucking positive, guys. The reality is that life's really hard. There's some days that you don't want to do the things, and like even today I still have my workout to do and everything. But I'm listening to my own body, and I personally don't vibe with a workout very early in the morning. It just doesn't really work for me. And also my gym is quite far away, so I'd have to drive there, get stuck in traffic, and you know, it's just not a vibe. So I'll go later on in the day. And I also have dance class tonight, which I'm so excited for. Look how big it is. This is my type of eating. There's only 430 calories in this. I had a lot more fruit. I've already eaten it, but I just tracked my food there. Sourdough, cottage cheese, jam, best combination ever. One egg with egg whites, and then you can make it into like a scrambled egg, and it doesn't taste absolutely gack, and it gets way more volume for lower calories, higher protein. 35 grams of protein on this plate, which is epic. So this is usually what I'll eat like most days. And the other thing as well is about it is I haven't been tracking for the past few weeks. I've been away. I was eating very mindfully. But I am back now and I am tracking my food. A lot of people will say that's like obsessive or negative, but honestly, it just keeps me on track. First of all, it makes sure I'm hitting the protein. It's about the mindset that you have around tracking, if that makes sense. Honestly, it can be the best thing ever because it shows me how much I can actually have. And if anything, it really helps me make sure I get the macros in my food that I actually need. So I've been doing that, and people are like, it takes ages. It took me 30 seconds to pump that in there. Like, stop lying to yourselves, okay? Stop lying to yourselves, because it's just old. I'm not going to track forever, but right now, coming over the next few weeks, I want to get my body fat down a little bit more so I can maintain it over the summer. And because then the meals that I have out are going to be a lot higher in calories, etc., I need to make sure that the meals that I do have at home are actually quite like on it, so that I can have that balance and still maintain my physique. So there you go. Guys, it's currently 8 o'clock at night. Is it 8 o'clock? Mm-hmm. After 8, I just literally logged off my laptop because it's challenge launch day, and I always think that everything's going to go smoothly and it never does. And Canva's down at the minute, so I can't even post the post about the challenge being open. But you know what? That's not up to me, it's up to the gods of the internet. So I just closed my laptop, and Niall was like, you need to go outside for a walk, otherwise I'll be up the walls, which is very true. I've gotten more emotionally regulated though, haven't I?
Yeah, you have. Yeah,
Way better.
Yeah, these launches are much easier than the
Than
first ones.
Yeah, from the first ones. I kind of understand the predictability of a launch and like the ups and downs of them, but they're still chaotic. I did not get my workout done today, even though I had all the best intentions. But I actually was supposed to go to dance class as my workout today, and then I'll put my workouts later on. But I didn't get to go to dance class today because work needed me more. And this was actually a day that I had to prioritise work over it, so that's okay. And I'm supposed to get 14,000 steps. I'm currently on 10, and I'll probably, by the time I get here and get to bed on time, only get like 12,000, but still better than nothing. And it was a very successful work day, so you have to take them the way they come. And then tomorrow I will be back on my workouts. Otherwise, you can all tell me to get fucked. Morning guys, it's currently like 5:30 in the morning. I'm going to get my scooter license, so wish me luck. I'm fucking shitting it. It's literally in the middle of nowhere. Well, it's in Botany, basically in the middle of nowhere. I've got a coffee I made this morning, and yeah, I gotta go do it. I've got 2 days to do it, so I'll talk to you when I'm out because I'm a wee bit rushed. I'm on the break of the motorbike thing. I'm actually doing an automatic, so it's more moped, but everyone else is doing a motorbike. It's like a 3-hour course for 2 days, which is quite good, but at the same time I'm like, ugh, I need to like see it as like not a time waster and more as like a thing that will help me. Anyway, I brought food with me. That's what I wanted to show you because this is us on track. Blueberries, these are so nice, the yellow ones, honestly, they're so sweet. They're not as sweet as last year though. The one thing about Australia, the best thing I would say about Australia is that when the fruit is in season, it is unbelievable. It's unreal. And then I have one of these yogurts as well. So after this, I'm gonna go to a coffee shop, go to the gym. I'm so excited. This is actually, me being completely honest, like it's Wednesday and this is my first workout. I still didn't manage to get to the gym yesterday because work was just insane. And it's not an excuse. I'm gonna get all of my sessions done this week 100%. But Mondays and Tuesdays for me are my worst days at work. Like when they're the heaviest, like I literally work like a 12-hour shift nearly. So with that, I think I just need to accept that that's just not the days that I need to be prioritising the gym. I prioritise the gym on the other days, and I can be really intentional about it. Now, kind of not ideal because it would be like 2 rest days back to back, but I can manage the load at the minute. It's absolutely fine. And also it's launch week with the challenge, so it's super busy and I have to just accept that. So here we are. I hope that everyone's having a great day. I also was saying to the girls, I was like, I know in like making YouTubes and stuff, I also want to do my morning gratitudes with you guys, because gratitudes is something that's completely changed my life. I say my gratitudes every single morning. I write them down if I don't say them out loud. And I genuinely feel the gratitude. Now, I think this is a weird practice when you first start it, but once you start it, you're like grateful for everything. Like on that bike, whenever I'm like kind of checked out of what he's saying because he's teaching all the things that it's not relevant to me, I was like thinking of all the things I was grateful for. So first of all, I'm so grateful that I'm able to like go and do this test in the morning time before work, but also to like not have to ask off work. So like it finishes at like 9, I don't have to log on to like 10, you know what I mean? Like I've got loads of time, so that's brilliant. The other thing as well that I'm really grateful for is the fact that I have like the finances to be able to go and just do a random test. That is so unbelievable. Like I remember a time where I'd literally be saving up money to do like my driving and stuff. So so grateful for that. I'm also so grateful for my own health. I actually, this morning, by the way, I stepped on the scales, and not that my whole thing is determined by the scales, but obviously my goal is to get back down to my pre-BALI weight, and I'm down already to my pre-BALI weight. However, I would say that my muscle is not where I really want it because I've been off training for like 2 weeks. So we'll get back there, but very grateful that I'm able to just step back into my routine. And I think that I was saying yesterday, I've been traveling a lot this year, and one thing that I praise myself on is my ability to be able to like just get back into routine. You know, I'm very, very good at it, so I'm very happy with that. Guys, we did it. First gym session back. It was my first session of a new block as well. Leg day. It was really good. We had some split squats. I'll insert videos. Split squats, RDLs, extensions, abductions, what else? And then a few little like isolation exercises. It was really, really, really good. Whenever it's the start of a new block or whenever you've just had holidays, like you always need to push yourself obviously in your first session, but like not to the point where you're like, you know, maxing out everything, because that's just stupid. Like my body, I know, is going to be really sore tomorrow from this because I haven't like properly worked out in like 10 days. So I definitely would like allow yourself like an entry into the program, like a week or two. If you're a bit more seasoned, obviously you can push a little bit higher, but yeah, just be mindful of that, because some people go in and be like ham themselves and then they can't walk for like 2 days, which isn't always ideal either. Like you can just take a week to like ease into it, and also getting the exercises right and stuff. I was like figuring out the machines and everything to make sure that they were perfect for me, and then when I go back the next time I'll know what to do. So buzzing. This is a reminder that it's always just harder thinking about it than it is actually doing it. So we want to loop our brains into being like the satisfaction of the reward is getting it done. So now I get to go home and I get to have my lunch, and I am a very happy girl. So well done me. Pat on the back. Guys, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't really struggling. It's Thursday. It's 2 o'clock in the day. I feel so over fucking whelmed with work. It's like it all just comes and it just doesn't stop. And I always feel like I'm letting somebody down. And even though like I'm not, and I always keep up that side of things, I just feel like, oh my God, there's literally just so much undone tasks all of the time. I just can't cope. Oh, I can cope and I will cope, but I can't. Sometimes I'm like, how the hell am I going to get this done? I don't know. But I know we will, you know what I mean? I'm just so tired because it's 2 o'clock and I've been up again since 5 doing the test, which I passed, which is so great. And I hate being negative. Thank God I have my food prepped. However, I didn't have time to make any vegetables, so it's literally just chicken and potatoes. Because I am next level exhausted. But today is the final day of the September check-ins. The gals are coaching on them, so they are doing the check-ins, and then I obviously have to follow up with everyone because a lot of people will be staying on, which is absolutely incredible. And then we're taking in the new people for the next challenge, which starts on Monday the 3rd, but the priority list people actually start a week early, so they're starting next week, so we're getting them all sorted at the same time. So there's just a lot of moving plates. I feel like my brain is full, but I'm so lucky and grateful. But sometimes it's just overwhelming because like during launches you can't take time off social media. You have to be on social media like 100 times, so there's just a lot. Anyway, I'm not here to complain, I'm just here to tell you the reality. I have not got to the gym yet. I need to get to the gym later on. I'm hoping I'm going to use that as like a de-stressor, because right now I feel like I am level 1000. Like I think I drank too much coffee as well because I was so tired, and it's probably giving me a bit of anxiety, so that's my own fault. But anyway, we're going to get it done. We always do. I'm going to stay positive. And the main thing is that I'm not letting it derail me, as in my nutrition or anything. Like earlier I was like, oh, I literally just want to eat like shit. Like you're craving like something sugary, but I was like, Tara, that is literally not going to help you. And literally just saying that really helped me put myself back into perspective, because often it happens on autopilot. Anyway, I'm gonna eat my food and then I'm literally at my computer screens. This is basically where I spend all of my time. So this is where I will be. So bye. But I'm a grown adult and I can't like throw a strop at this. Like, be grand. How are you? Okay, it's 6:30. We are going to the gym. I never ever go to the gym this late. It feels like it's like 10 p.m. at night time, and it was a very long work day. I feel like sometimes work can be so intense, and I look at the time and I'm like, oh my God, it's like 6:30 or 7, but we go to bed here really early at like 8, so this is like my wind down time, is bedtime. But listen, we have to do it when we're stressed, we have to do it when we're tired, we have to do it when we're exhausted. And this is just the reality of wanting to stay in shape. It's just the reality of it. You know what I mean? You have to do it when it's hard. And honestly, you guys are keeping me super accountable, so slay to that. I need a shower so badly, so we put a hat on, Lululemon shorts, on our active sports bra. And this is the vibe. Good morning, guys. It's Friday. This is the final day of this vlog because it's going live on Sunday. I definitely need to get ahead of myself, but I just sat on my favourite place on the rocks in Bondi. I'm sitting here right now, and this is where I meditate most mornings. I just caught up with the Rewire girls who we did the retreat with. We had like a integration call that I missed last night, so I did that meditation, and it was so beautiful. So I feel so lucky and grateful, and so also grateful to have my mornings back, because after that moped lesson I was like, fuck me, I love my life, I love my routine. It took up a lot of my day. So this is my view right now. Let me show you. How incredible is that? And yeah, I'm going to go meet my friends for some coffee, and then I'm going to journal, get ready for the day, and we have a big fat work day ahead of us.